Very nice. My name is S.S. Javahar. I
Yes.
belong to Tamil Nadu cadre,
Yes.
and I belong to 1984 batch. I retired as a principal secretary to Government of Tamil Nadu, and I've been in this trade for the past 12 years. And
Yes, sir.
this one-on-one is something unique. I have designed it in a different way, where it boosts the candidate's confidence in
Yes, sir.
itself. Number two, it gives an opportunity to learn how to give a reply in
Yes.
certain cases. So that way
Yes.
I'll intervene and say, this could have been answered this way, right? And
Sure.
then it will be first part, we'll have question answer session, that is your personality test, including DAP and also your current affairs. Then we'll go for doubt clearances, if any you have.
Sure.
Normally that opportunity we don't get during mock. So now you will have that opportunity. Then
Sure,
third
sir.
will be feedback from my side and the feedback from your side on the program, because there is always scope for improvement on both sides.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we start?
Sure, sir.
Okay. Nilesh Goyal. Am I pronouncing your name correct? Nilesh Goyal.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Nilesh Goyal, tell us something about you.
Sir, I have been born and brought up in Rajasthan. I have done my BTech in mechanical engineering from Malvi National Institute of Technology. After that, around 4 years, I have worked in Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. Now I am preparing for civil services. My hobbies are doing yoga, reflective diary writing, and following renewable energy, sir.
Very good. Can you tell us something about your parents?
Yes, sir. Sir, my mother is a housewife. She is educated up to class 10th, and she lived in Karoli before marriage. Now she is living in Hindon City, sir. My
Okay.
father is a businessman. He's a self-employed person. He runs a grocery shop, sir.
He's running a grocery shop.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever visited his grocery shop and you
Yes, sir.
assisted him?
Yes, sir. In fact, I've worked there for some time.
Okay. Very good. That's a very good experience. To be in a grocery shop, deal with the people,
Yes.
meeting different kinds of people with the different expectations they come. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Okay, coming back to our DAF.
Yes.
Hindon City is
Yes.
known for certain specific things. Can you tell me
Yes.
some 3 specific things for which the city is famous for?
So first is slate industry. Slate is a mineral. Then second is sandstone polishing, and they use sandstone for door frames and window frames, sir.
Very
And
good.
third thing, if I remember, sir, there is one Jal Sen, which is water storage structure in Ton City. There are a lot of tourists come. I would not say a huge number, but somewhat good amount of tourists come there, sir.
Very good. Can you tell me some cultural significance of the city?
Sir, Hindon City name itself is derived from mythological figure of Hiranyakashyap, sir. There is also a Prahlad Kund. So there is a temple of Bhakt Prahlad in Hindon City. Also, sir, nearby Hindon City, around 7 kilometers, there is a Jain place of Sri Mahavirji. So it is also a place of great cultural importance, sir. Then again, temple of Kaila Mata. So this is also culturally significant in my opinion, sir.
Very good. And do you have, what are the festivals that are important in your place? Maybe in the city or in the district?
Yes, sir. Sir, Karauli district, majority of population is Hindu population, sir. So all the major Hindu festivals such as Holi, Diwali, etc. are celebrated.
Anything
Also,
special that is, very special to the district or unique to the district?
sir, unique to the district is Sri Mahavirji Mela, sir. That is celebrated as a festival. Then Kaila Mata Mela in the Navratris. So Kaila Mata ka Mela is organized. I'm able to remember these two, sir.
Very good. Can you tell me what are the rivers that are running in Rajasthan?
Sir, one major river, perennial river is Chambal River, sir. That is flowing through southeastern Rajasthan, Kota and Hadoti region. Apart from Chambal River, there is Banas River, which is tributary of Chambal. Then Mahi, Ghaggar, Luni, these small rivers are there, sir.
There is a what do you call? You have a desert in Rajasthan, right?
Yes.
So this desert area, can we link up with any river like the Ken Betwa river linking project? Is there any possibility for such a project to bring irrigation and water security to water-starved areas in Rajasthan?
Sir, as far as I can think, there is no perennial river in Western Rajasthan, so there is a very little possibility. However, in Northern Rajasthan, as they have done in with help of Indira Gandhi Canal, so with the help of these artificial canals, we can bring prosperity to agriculture. But I don't think, sir, any river interlinking is beneficial in these areas, sir.
Okay. So back to this Ken Betwa.
Yes, sir.
This river living project is the first project that has been taken up now because a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of things have gone in. But the tiger enthusiasts, the people who
Yes.
are interested in this tiger population, they are very much worried.
Yes, sir.
Are their worries are really concernable or just an imagination?
Sir, their concerns, in my opinion, have some ground because lot of sensitive area will be submerged under this interlinking project. Then there will be, I can say, sir, breakage in tiger corridors. So that may put the tiger population in distress, sir.
So can you tell me which is the tiger reserve that will get affected?
Sir, that I have to look up. Sorry,
You
sir.
remember Panna?
Yes, sir. Panna Tiger Reserve, sir.
Yeah, because right,
Thank you, sir.
Panna, because at a point of time Panna had no tiger at all. So
Yes, sir. Yes.
quite a lot of conservation efforts were made. And
Yes, sir.
the project cut through the national park into two. So
Yes,
you have
sir.
to say when you go talking, you can always say about the importance of the
Panna
big cat.
Tiger.
Just in one
Yes,
or
sir.
two lines, you have to add the importance of the big cat, how they live in a core areas, how there is a command area, the food chain that is being maintained. So it's very important for our environment, ecology, forest, and wildlife, right?
Sure, sir.
Just like
Thank you, sir.
elephant, they have their own significance. Because
Yes,
they
sir.
are all, I want you to use things like keystone species.
Yes, sir.
When I say tiger is a keystone species that commands certain amount of area and it maintains the what you call the population of lower animals, particularly that of deer, so that the grassland is also being maintained. And again, it never moves away from the core area. And it is the tiger population is one of the very important what you call component of our environmental concern and wildlife preservation. You understand?
Sure, sir.
You don't try to tell what you read.
Yes,
Here
sir.
you need to tell what comes to your mind. There you have to put a connection to all these things and you have to tell. That is most important. Many people think that in an
Yes, sir.
interview they have to repeat like what you write in your mains.
Yes.
No, it is not a means, right? People try
Yes, sir.
to do always an introduction they would like to give an epilogue. There is no need. Straight away go to the question, answer them. It's a
Sure, sir.
conversation. So don't never convert it into a question and answer mode. Make it into a conversation, right? Why I'm
Sure, sir.
repeating this, so many people would have told you. But still,
Yes.
this is the importance.
Sure, sir.
You tell me. Okay. Well,
Thank you, sir.
do you think this Ken Betwa river project, it is going to, ensure what you call water security and also irrigation security to a particular downtrodden people?
Yes, sir.
Should we look at this as a development project or should we look at this as with the prism through environment? Which is the right effort?
Sir, in my opinion, a balanced approach is required because for water availability to agriculture as well as other purposes, this project is required. But rehabilitation of displaced people and similarly rehabilitation of wildlife through other means, we have to ensure so that both the purpose can be achieved, sir.
Very good. You have been now very general, but you have to tell which part of the project that's going to benefit.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have to read more about this
Yeah,
Kingmakers,
that's
sir,
good.
actually.
No, just what I'm telling you is that there is no need for you're going through the entire thing. As and when you go through, when you particularly for the interview, there is
Yes, sir.
endless, right? So you cannot be
Yes, sir.
going through. What you do is you go through what is the project, right? Then you'll have
Yes,
to
sir.
say who is the people, Bundelkhand region.
Yes, sir.
This Bundelkhand region, now long neglected. They cannot be supplied water, right? These people were
Yes, sir.
suffering. So we cannot neglect a group of people because of their geography. So
Yes,
there is a bounden duty on the part of the government and the part of the people to get them access to water, the water security.
Sure. Yes, sir.
In another case, it is something like kind of inequalities on the increase, not only on financial,
Yes,
even
sir.
to access to what you call natural resources is also important. At the same time, we need to take care of the project. You can say that since the project has already been sanctioned by the government, now
Sure,
our
sir.
job is to ensure that we do minimum damage to the environment.
Environment. Yes, sir.
Water, when you say environment, you can mention about air, water, river, wildlife, whatever you want, you can add. There is no such
Sure,
hard
sir.
and fast rule. Whatever comes
Sure,
to your
sir.
mind. What I want you to be natural, that is all. You don't
Yes, sir.
try to come something like somebody will say, sir, I read it in the newspaper, that was his opinion. Whether you are taken their opinion as yours or not.
Yes, sir.
Even you can differ saying that the government, I think it is wrong. Then they will ask you, how do you say it is wrong? It becomes very difficult for us to discuss, right? So
Yes.
normally we are as a government servant, we are going. Why should we oppose the government policy? Right? There's so much of study would have been done,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? So they are not going to take up the project. You remember it was started in 1980.
Yes,
It
sir.
is a vision of about 45 years of thought have gone in, right or wrong, we don't know, right?
Yes, sir.
So there is, it otherwise gives an impression that others are not applying their mind. We are all only the concerned people as environment. No, here you need to try to give a balance. This is the balancing game. This is the balancing game. You can say the government has already taken up the project. Now it's our duty to reduce by conducting periodic EIA, environmental
Yes, sir.
impact
Yes.
assessment, and periodic review through a oversight committee
Yes, sir.
consisting of the stakeholders. It
Yes,
is
sir.
not just merely, some group of people go and give certification.
Mm-hmm.
You understand how you can answer, right? Then you say,
Sure, sir.
these are all the what I'm always talking about keywords. You
Yes, sir.
say there is a what you call EIA, frequent EIA, then monitoring through a oversight committee
Yes, sir.
consisting of stakeholders. You understand oversight committee, stakeholders. This is the idea which I wanted to put in your mind through this
Sure, sir.
one-on-one. So automatically your mind will work on those processes.
Yes, sir.
It's ultimately, what is the instruction you are giving to your brain? Does you give your instruction to the brain, write your mains examination, or pick up only facts like your prelims? No,
Prelims. No,
this
sir.
is really, it's mostly it is talking about your exhibiting your knowledge. How fast, instead of 40 lines, you say it in 4 lines.
Yes.
In 2 seconds, you explain. Then you have to use only where there is a need, you use a bullet point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keywords.
Yes, sir.
Right? As I said, if you say a big cat, keystone, key species, or keystone species, or whatever you want to call, there are different terms are there. You can use any one of them. Well,
Sure,
and
sir.
very good. Now, going back to your Malavia NIT, where you
Yes, sir.
study, what is the political contribution of Malavia?
Sir, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya was I can say, sir, a very important person is our freedom struggle. If I can remember correctly, sir, he established AITUC as well.
Hindu Banaras University.
Banaras Hindu University, BHU, he also established. In establishment of Home Rule League, along with Tilak also he has contributed, sir.
Along with Honey Bexant.
Yes, sir. Sir, in many programs such as non-cooperation and in Pune Pact also, on behalf of Gandhiji, he signed Pune Pact, sir. So these are all I can recall right now, sir.
Yeah. He's also a person, Madan Mohan Malviya is not so communal as such. He was against all this kind of, basic tendencies about a community caste system, but he was always thinking of the greatness of a particular religion.
Yes,
right?
Sir.
That we should not kind of forego. That is how he started at Banaras Hindu University. It doesn't mean anything about religion. It is about glorifying one good religion. Then he tries to glorify. Every religion need to be glorified, but not to be what you call, take it as a matter of fighting with one another. No, that was not.
He did not communalize.
Yeah,
yes.
That you can say, right?
Sure,
are
sir.
you, this Malviya is the same person or different person?
Same person, sir. Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya.
Yeah, then you have to read about him, isn't it?
Sure,
it is
sir.
there in your DAF. You understand? That is how your DAF will become very this thing. Then somebody may ask you about what was his early life, how did he go through. Please go through what is his contribution, social, political. Like just go through your Wikipedia, write down bullet points, just a
Sure,
few
sir.
bullet points. I don't want his
Sure.
date of birth and what is very studied. What is his real contribution? 2-3 lines, half a
Yes.
page. Just the right half a page. Well,
Sure,
then
sir.
we'll go to your being in BHEL.
Yes.
BHEL is one of the Maharatnas, right?
Yes, sir.
Why it is called Maharatna?
Sir, there are criterias on the basis of turnover and profits, on the basis of which public sector companies are classified into Maharatna, Navratna, and Mini Ratna, sir.
Very good. BHEL, can you tell me some of the very outstanding contributions of BHEL?
Yes, sir. Sir, most significant one that comes to my mind is in-house manufacturing of India's first selective catalytic reduction catalyst. This is India's first chemical which will help in reduction of NOx emissions in thermal power plants, sir.
Yes.
Secondly, whatever installed capacity we are having in India, sir, 89% of it is installed by BHEL. By installed, I mean, sir, erected and commissioned. Then third, sir, recently we have got around 80 order of 80 Vande Bharat trains. So we are also contributing to Make in India to a large extent. That is all, sir.
Very good. See, it's a premier institution, particularly in the side of the electrical side, right?
Yes,
This
sir.
is the first premier institution. So they have
Yes,
the job is a tremendous job they have done. So you can
Yes.
take something more, make bullet points. Here,
Sure,
you
sir.
need not give a lot of 1, 2, 3, sir, numerous, but to cite 1, 2, 3, you can mention, which are clinching, not simply, somewhere, something like that. Because somebody might be having worked there as a chairman of BHEL,
Yes.
or he would have been a boss of the BHEL, sitting as secretary. You understand? You would have been a scientist there. So naturally, their pride goes up when you are pointing out. Then they say, you worked there for a long time. Don't you? You
Yes.
don't. You are supposed to know about it. That will be the
Yes.
expectation. They don't ask you. That's the expectation. Well,
Yes.
now you are there. It is in what do you call Telangana, Kottagudem.
Yes.
Kottagudem,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
How-
Bhadradri Kottagudem is the name of the district, sir.
Bhadradri Kottagudem. What is that? TPS?
TPH?
TPS.
TPS you are asking, sir?
Yeah, Bhadradri TPS.
TPS is thermal power station, sir.
Thermal power station. Okay.
Yes,
So the thermal power stations.
Yes,
I think it's the time to cut down our thermal power. And can we have a timeline to cut down all our thermal powers?
So at present, we don't have that capacity because for base load, we need thermal power continuously. And in future, maybe if we become sufficient storage, we have sufficient storage capacity, or we become sufficiently dependent on nuclear energy, then maybe we can think about it, sir.
No, can you refine your answer? I'll ask it again.
Yes,
Can we have a deadline for our thermal power plants?
Sir, as of now, I don't think we should cut down completely on our thermal power dependence, sir, because we don't have sufficient storage technology as well as sufficient development.
Storage technology of what?
For sir, renewable energies are having intermittency, so we have to store them for using at night or in cloudy season. So we don't have that right now, sir.
You're talking about renewable sources of energy.
Yes, sir.
Right? And besides, you have to understand that coal cannot be wished away. And we have large quantities of coal. And
Yes,
coal
sir,
is
that
one
is-
thing which is being easily available from outside, can be imported through your ships via
Yes, sir.
the cheapest method of transport. So it cannot
Yes.
be, immediately wished away. Maybe we have a long plan to do away with it, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
The next question comes whether can we have more nuclear plants in the face of where Germany is trying to give up all of its nuclear power plants. Nuclear power
Sir,
plant, yeah.
In my opinion, we should go for more and more nuclear energy, but instead of big plants, sir, we should go for small nuclear reactors as up to 300 megawatt we are doing, because one, it will reduce cost of operation in remote areas, sir. Second, it will be more reliable source of energy, sir.
Very good. What will be the challenge besides public opposition? What will be the challenge in such nuclear power plants?
So one is public perception of radioactive waste, sir, that we have to.
Yeah, that I mentioned already.
Yes, sir.
Public opposition. What will be
Yes,
the
sir.
other challenge?
Second is, sir, security concerns, because we have seen a lot of accidents at nuclear sites, sir. Third is this fuel, nuclear fuel we are not having. We are dependent on import of nuclear fuel. So
Yeah.
yes,
They're all challenges. That another more important challenge is that how you dump your waste.
yes, sir.
The
Sir, but
used,
in may I speak, sir? Sir,
yeah,
in
please.
second stage nuclear reactors, we are thinking of producing thorium, which can be used in stage 3 reactors, sir. So if we develop sufficient technology, I think that can be handled,
But
sir.
still, in the existing, even in Kodangulam, we have seen there is a difficulty in disposing of this.
Yes, sir.
When they try to, land is becoming very scarce, right? It's
Yes,
going
sir.
to become an aspect where there will be in future when you take up administration, you will see when we were there, we were able to procure land as easily as we did with
Yes,
a good act or bad act. But today it is not possible because it's going to be a big commotion will be coming between the society and the government
yes,
because
sir.
of social media, people awareness, they know their rights. So these are all kind of a problem. So even
Yes,
if they wanted to store somewhere, they may not get the land. Right?
yes,
So there will be difficulty. People, it will be very difficult to do it.
procure land.
You know what happened with the tungsten mining in Tamil Nadu?
I have read about it, sir. Exact details I am not.
No, it has been given up by the government of India.
Yes, sir.
It's not only because of objection, because since I was teaching you guys, right? I went through what is the Vedanta site and ministry's website. Then I learned that Vedanta have already started doing that in West Bengal and Rajasthan. In
Yes,
both the
sir.
places, it was an open cut mine, damaging environment in all ways, and also the recovery was very, very poor. And the mining technology was also very obsolete and outdated. So
Yes, sir.
that is why I told our people, whenever you go there, you put up this subject, because what I say has not come in any newspaper or in any magazine. Because today
Yes.
how the medias operate. They are all being
Clickbait
operated
news.
from behind. No, they are manipulating a lot of news.
Yes.
So for us, if you suppose you tell that news, somebody will know, oh, is it so? Is it the problem in other places? Then now today they have dropped it. Whatever be the political reasons aside. Okay. Now, when you talk about this thing, you can mention that there is a disposal problem also will come. Luckily, now we are trying to work out, but this all, takes years.
Yes.
If you go through some of the old documentaries of Homi Baba and others, you will find out how they struggled, right? Either for racket or for this thing, the reactors. They find it very difficult. Not overnight can be done. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And there are, you were a part of this solar air heater efficiency, what do you call enhancement, right? Enhancer.
Yes, sir. It was my final year project, sir.
Yeah. Can you tell me, explain that project?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, this is a solar heater. So we take heat from solar energy and transfer it to air, which can be used in agricultural commodities to dry agricultural commodity or simply for space heating, sir. Also in industrial preheaters, we can use this. So we use a blower to input the air and we'll get output hot air. So our job was twofold, sir. One, to increase the whatever temperature rise there in air, and second, to decrease the power consumption, so with the use of artificial roughness on absorber plate. So solar energy is
During your experience, what was the actual what your Celsius degree of air? Then when the output, what was the Celsius degree? How much you could increase it
in terms of percentage, sir, we could increase about 19%.
in
So
terms
that
of
was
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
sir, it was around 1.3 degrees Celsius rise compared to earlier.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I have some idea about this, right? Somebody will be asking. You are talking in general. What I want you is you have to give a small write up, 5 lines, 6 lines, cut out whatever is not required. Then you'll find out only 4 lines, just like
Sure,
film song, right? Song contains only 4 lines, but it tells the entire storyline of the film. Like that, it talks about it. So you just
sure.
mentioned, and if you could add what is the input air quality, what is the output air quality, then how much it will be useful, whether it can be improved today we can take up the matter and make it into patent, a startup company. You can, I want you to start a startup company. I can ask question like that. Why not
Yes.
you start a startup company? Then you can say, sir, it's only a project level. So it's kind of a understanding the process.
Yes.
It cannot go to the extent of making a patenting. This is how
Yes.
the
I could
conversation.
say it was an academic project, sir.
Oh, you got to say, you have to, you cannot say, sir, it's only a college project. You have to say it was only just an academic to understand, not to the
Yes, sir.
extent of making into an industrial output or industrial
Yes.
process. So that
Yes.
is why it is not possible. Maybe somebody might be doing it. Why you did not take up the matter? Then somebody will say, sir, it was only an understanding the academic idea, that is all.
Sure,
Then
sir.
you make a half a page para. Okay, coming
Definitely.
back to you studied sociology. You
Yes, sir.
taken sociology, right? So what is the role of sociology in what you call understanding and addressing the social problems in India?
Yes, sir. So in my opinion, sociology provides a basic understanding of looking at society in certain ways. For example, study of caste by M.N. Srinivas, Bete and other scholars tell us exact problems, what castes are, what dominant castes are, and why this phenomena exists, and what is the future of this phenomena. Secondly, sir, study of international scholars like Marx and Parsons and other scholars, certain concepts like in capitalism, socialism, communalism, we get an insights into that and we get to know what problems are and what is the origin of these problems.
You are given a very large model where you can restrict your answer, saying that there is a what you call variations, right? That's the India is known for its varieties and variations
Diversity.
in
Yes.
caste, in different habits. That makes the matter a little difficult. So if you understand them, then it will become easy for us to address the social issues and bring about what is known as the equality, mental equanimity, whatever you wanted to call, right? You're bringing sustainability. Everything can come only through understanding different this thing, because it's a diversity is our both strength and the weakness. That you can say, right? You are
Yes.
mentioning about my favorite Srinivas you mentioned. I read about him. Okay, we don't
Yes.
want to deal with him, but I want to go for Amartya Sen, and he was talking
Yes.
about capability approach.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
Sir, Amartya Sen talked about empowering people, enhancing the capability of people so that we can realize the potential of India.
Do you want to connect it to the what you call now India is the in the hold of getting a demographic dividend? Can you
Yes,
apply
sir.
this approach?
Yes, sir. There are 1.4 billion people, sir, out of which around 60-65% people
No,
are in the age of.
I'm not asking about demographic detail that you know.
Yes, sir. You are
How
asking
do you
to connect
how do you
demographic
approach
dividend with.
see, the point is we try to give a random answer somewhere. It may be related to this, but your 30-second, 40-second answer may not give that scope.
Yes, sir.
Then how do you go? You try to leave out, oh, let my brain tell me the important point. Brain, don't bring me all those unwanted random
Sure,
issues.
sir.
Approach.
Sure.
What is the
Yes,
approach?
sir.
Right.
Sir,
You
if
already
we.
said capability approach. That itself explain.
Yes, sir. Sir, if we provide skill to people,
Hmm.
so there will be more economic empowerment of people. There will be a boost in our GDP. So India will become developed nation
Right.
and repeat
And
demographic
even
dividend.
that kind of a question is asked. What India should do, what India needs to be done. You have to say that the mere numbers are not going to be useful to any country.
Yes, sir.
The people need to be developed. Number one, education. Number two, separate skill sets. Number three, there are what you call qualified manpower, more manpower available. And number four,
Yes, sir.
health, good health. And number
Mhm.
five, most important thing, 50% are women. So unless we give all these four to women and allow them to loiter in anemic condition or in wasting and sending of children, we are not going to reap the consequences of dividend. Instead, there will be a disaster. You understand how you cannot use a word like disaster, but I'm telling you how I'm trying to make totally a different answer that you won't see anywhere in the book.
Yes.
That's the very idea, right? Because it's an idea I'm giving you. Hereafter, you think on your own and you give an answer like that. I'll give you another opportunity. Now you tell me, how do you apply this, what is called this capability approach to demographic dividend that India is facing?
Sir, in education, we can provide better education to children. For young people in working age, we can provide better skills. For women, we can empower them economically and politically. For health, with schemes like PM, what we say, with schemes like Ayushman Bharat, we can
No, that's what I'm saying.
improve.
That's why I wanted a bullet point, right? If you are a bullet
Yes,
point,
sir.
you don't go beyond that, right? You see that
Yes,
yeah, qualified education, quality education to be given. Then you say high skill set and low skill set. Then qualified manpower to be available, and proper health to be provided to men and women. And
yes,
particularly women should be included in all these parameters: education, skill set, health. If they
yes,
are not included, then will not be, because one member will be a ready member. She will be very keen and she will be happy. She is one of the advisors. When you go out of the room, she will say, yes, do you remember this guy we're talking about women's empowerment? Give him more work.
yes, sir.
We don't understand those things when you go before interview. So I'm trying to put those ideas into your mind. That's fine.
Got it.
Very good, fine. And coming back to your subject, you have been mentioning about Srinivas. When you mentioned Srinivas, mentioned about Sanskritization,
Yes, sir.
the concept of Sanskritization. Just
Yes,
have
sir.
a 2-line explanation of what is that. Don't give whatever is available in the textbook.
Yes, sir.
Just give 2 lines, right? Whenever you ask. Okay, very good. Coming out from that, mechanical engineering today, it is developing like anything. Right.
Yes, sir.
So do you think there can be a very strong connection of mechanical engineering to evolving artificial intelligence?
So can I take a few seconds?
Yes. Very crazy question.
Sir, first thing that comes to my mind is artificial intelligence need hardware to run. So for hardware manufacturing, we need mechanical engineers, sir. Secondly, sir, mechanical engineering also provides skill set to people for processing data, for making rational decision making. So that can help in artificial engineering design, sir. Apart from that, I'm not able to
Yeah,
connect.
no problem, because it's something, a surprise question that I'm asking, but better go with more knowledge about mechanical. Somebody will ask you how your mechanical engineering knowledge will be useful in civil service. That's all standard questions everywhere they'll ask. I am trying to avoid all those standards. I'm going for unusuals so that you are fired with your mind with something new. That's all. Right?
Yes.
That's the idea. Okay. You can think in terms of design optimization today, right? Then there is a technical optimization. There are a
Yes.
number of things I have noted down, like quite a large areas of functioning can be there.
Yes.
It's a very powerful tool can be created, and the robotics can be very helpful.
Yes.
What I do is I have prepared a note. I will send my PDF, few PDFs.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Yes.
I have your number. I'll send to them. But what you do is you keep my number in WhatsApp, and whenever there is a doubt how to answer or this thing, you give me a voice message. I'll give a voice message reply, because giving writing a long this thing may not be possible, right?
I understand, sir.
Yeah, very good. No problem. That's the mechanical side. Have some idea about it, right? And
Yes,
there is an India in 2024. India needed to add about 30 gigawatts renewable energy sources.
Yes, sir.
Capacity by 2030.
Yes.
Is it possible?
In my opinion, sir, it is possible, and we are very much on the right track because of various steps taken by government. One is various major solar power projects are coming up. Second is PM Surya Ghar Yojana. So household this solar rooftop project is also going to help a lot,
Good.
sir.
Then go ahead. Is that your
apart from
topic only with you go with the entire
solar, yes, sir.
spectrum of the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Apart from that, sir, offshore wind energy also we are exploring, and we are
you
getting
are
quite
talking about
success in
wind
it.
energy and solar energy.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
You are talking about solar energy. Very good. You covered everything excepting Urjo asking what is that Kisan scheme, right? Sinchai scheme.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And okay,
PM Kusum.
not that's a PM Kusum scheme. Yeah, but most important, you have to think in terms of other green hydrogen.
Yes, sir.
Biofuel.
Green hydrogen is yes.
Biodiesel.
Green
biofuel.
hydrogen is there, sir. Then hydroelectric projects are also there in 12 gigawatt project we have recently sectioned, sir, in Arunachal Pradesh. Apart from that,
these are all very important. Okay, fine. Now I made you to think on those lines, right? Okay, right.
Sure,
you know about the government initiative, particularly rooftop is going very well. Rooftop is doing very well, and we can do it. And you know the recent concluded COP 29 Baku. There was a discussion on a particular subject, though decision could not be taken. Can you tell me what was the discussion on a particular subject?
Sir, are you talking about climate financing fund,
yes,
sir?
Yes.
Sir, so
most important subject.
Yes, sir. Sir, developing countries and most affected countries were asking for around 1 trillion, but till now only, sir, if I remember correctly, only 300 billions could be mobilized, sir. That is quite low. And after
agreed, agreed during Paris Agreement, but even that did not materialize.
Yes, sir. Even US has recently withdrawn. That is a big
US also withdrawn. That I'll come later. But so given this issue, our problems are too many. My question is, why do we expect the developed countries to pay for the underdeveloped countries or to transfer the technology?
Sir, it is a historical fact that they are the major responsible countries for problems which least developed countries and developing countries are facing. They have been emitters during Industrial Revolution and subsequently, sir.
Okay. All these things, you can simply say that they are historical emitters. They were benefited by that. Number two, there is the principle of polluter pay principle.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Under which they are morally and legally bound to help the other countries which are now in the threshold of development to develop their capacity of renewable energy, both by means of financial help and technology transfer.
Yes.
You understand this historical emitter, polluter pay principle.
Sure.
Very good. Very good. If you think that way, you will get a lot of ideas.
Yes.
Okay. Now, recently, Mr. Trump has taken over. You are talking about be careful about de-dollarization. What is this de-dollarization? Why should we be careful about it?
Sir, de-dollarization is some countries such as Russia and China are trying to reduce the significance of dollar in international trade, sir. At present, around 60% of forex reserves of all countries consist of dollar. But Russia and China, Russia because of its sanction imposed on it by USA, China because of its aspirations to become a global power, they are trying to reduce its significance. For India, it is important, sir. First, countries were assuming that India is trying for de-dollarization, but our external affairs minister has clarified that we are not going for it. We are trying for internationalization of rupees, sir. And secondly, we should be wary of de-dollarization because only alternative to dollar is China's currency, yuan, if I remember it correctly, sir. And if China takes prominence, it will be a problem for us, sir. Already we have so much deficit with China.
Beautiful. And there is one organization he specifically mentioned. If you are going to do that, I'll increase the tariff by 100%.
BRIC, sir.
Why does he target BRIC?
Sorry, sir?
Why does he target BRIC?
Sir, in recent BRIC summits in Russia, it was a declaration of some countries that we are going for a BRICS currency that will help in de-dollarization, sir.
Yeah. America, you can always add that America's strength relies on its dollar.
Yes.
So America knows that the dollar position need to be maintained, otherwise it cannot retain itself as a superpower, technologically superior power, developed power. Hence, they are always saying that. Now he's saying America first, then he's talking about de-dollarization. Anybody talks de-dollarization, I'll take up my whip in my hand. He says 100%. Okay. Suppose there is a chance where India is also facing 100% tariff in respect of
Yes.
imported goods. How will we manage the situation?
Sir, first thing that comes to my mind is negotiations. We have the advantage of democracy, and so PM mentioned we can use the negotiation. Second thing is we can always diversify our exports to Southeast Asian countries, Middle East, and Russia. Thirdly, sir, our soft power. So much Indian diaspora is there, so our soft power will also help us in this case, sir.
There you go. Too much of Indian diaspora also will not help, because most of the Indian diaspora will be for their own country, not for secondly only for India, right? And okay, diplomatically we can use them as a diplomacy, right? And there is a fear when this kind of pricing are going up. There can be a problem relating to supply of oil. In case there is a supply for oil is 1 month stock, how will India manage?
Sorry, sir, I could not apprehend the question. Can you please repeat it again?
Yeah, I'll explain it. Because of the current situation, geopolitical situation, there can be a situation where oil supply may get completely hampered. Supply. Suppose for about 1 month the oil supply is stopped. How will India face the situation?
Sir, for such a short period of time, we have strategic reserves, sir. We have stored some oil. Then we have pipelines with countries in Middle East, so they can supply us oil, sir.
I wanted to tell only the strategic supply, right? Where there is a 3 or 4 places they have 3 months stock is already there. It is being enhanced to 6 months.
Yes.
But for a developed country, that's a landmark, 6 months. So 1 month, it's not going to affect at all, because within 1 month we can make process. I don't think 1 month will be there in any such situation, right? A given situation. But even it happens, then we'll be able to manage. Fine.
Yes.
Having come to this, recently in Kerala, an elephant fell inside, came inside the dwelling places and fell into a well. Probably you would have noticed in the newspaper. But the villagers did not allow the forest people to rescue the big animal, but rather they said allow it to die. After a long battle, the foresters saved the animal. What does the particular situation reflect upon the human?
Sir, I have read about this news, but I am not aware of exact causes why villagers did not allow the elephant to come out. Maybe it was to safeguard the well structure, or
no, it's not. Because they are often been raided by elephants. Their crops are destroyed. Their points are very much genuine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
actually, they had to wait for about 14 hours to convince the people.
Okay.
Then only they had to say that, otherwise it will die. The animal will die. Then, they made arrangement. Now the animal is out. It is safe. So it's not a question of one animal. It's a question of human attitude. You can say the human attitude is becoming more and more selfishness, right? They forget that there is a space for the wild animals also to live. So in such kind of a situation, maybe we need to educate our people, may create more awareness among the youngsters, right? Because we do not know, if we put empathy to put in that position of a villager who lost his entire livelihood, then naturally he will expect the elephant to die. After all, what is about one elephant, one village? So that is not the question. It's a question is the mindset.
In fact, sir, we are encroaching our land of wildlife, but we are thinking that they are coming to our area. So mindset needs to be changed.
You can always say, sir, we are the only species that is dominating the other species. But we should also, as a human species, Homo sapien, we should also learn. It's a time that learn that we should respect other species, allow them. If the other species are not there, that is going to sign the death warrant for the humanity.
Humanity itself, yes.
I'm using some words, but you can use it in your own words, right? You can mention about it. I'm trying to put you some different way in which you can approach the question, approach the answer, That gives an idea to the people sitting there that you are not a what you call run of the mill type.
Yes, sir.
You brush that aside. Even you may be struggling with your words, even you may be wrongly giving an answer. They should understand that you are a person genuine. You are trying to think on your own, right?
Yes, sir.
Often we mention about what do you call? I read it in the newspaper. As far as I know, you have been 3 times you mentioned to the best
Yes.
of my knowledge. All those things are try to avoid as much as possible. Go to the
Sure.
kind of go to the straight to the answer, because it's a buying technique, time buying technique. When there is no possibility, you can buy time, right? Otherwise,
Yes.
if you know there is no kind of using, to my belief, with our friends we do that, no? Perhaps I hope, perhaps I
Yes.
knew that kind of a conversation that is very in, informal conversation. When this is a
Yes.
formal conversation with the kind of a baldies like me, so they may not like this kind of a conversation. And it may
Yes.
remember the time limit that is available there. So how we need to be fast, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I'll try to my last few questions. And this is regarding the draft rules for Data Protection Act. It has been
Yes.
recently released.
Yes, sir.
There is some criticism about it. Can you tell me some 2, 3 criticisms?
I'm not able to recall right now. I have read about it, but
Yeah,
not able to.
please go through that. Just I'll tell you for your information. In the
Yes.
rules, they have brought what is known as the data localization. So the
Yes,
data
sir.
localization, the government should be prepared for what you call huge investment in terms of machinery, software. We need to have servers. Then we
Yes.
have what you call firewalls. Then we have security system, data
Yes, sir.
security, right? Those things will be a very difficult process. Number two, there is an ambiguity relating to the protection of data. Who will protect the data of a minor? It's a parent,
Yes, sir.
right? And then there is a ambiguity is there, right? If there is no parent, how can the parent give the consent, right? By the time every detail about an individual will be leaked out, how will they maintain? That kind of a doubt. This is all coming in the newspaper. I'm giving a gist about it. The
Yes.
third will be data protection board. So if it is a
Yes.
board where we have to complain, about data, who is a data fiduciary, right? Who is a data
Principal.
principal? Data, I'm the data principal. Google is a data fiduciary, right? What
Yes,
will
sir.
be our relationship? If they violate, what kind of action I can take? Right?
Yes.
Then the data board will be only government agency. It's a department. It will not have the power. So
Yes,
tomorrow,
sir.
when the government itself becomes a violator, who will ask?
Yes, sir.
So the data board should be a data authority, data
Yes.
protection authority, legally having a legal background, so that they will be able to even question the government or any other authority.
Yes, sir.
They should not be toothless. So these are the 3 or 4 points. If you know, you can mention, right? I'll try
Okay.
to send
Thank you.
some detail. You will read them. It will be useful to you. Then
Yes,
tell
sir.
me some critical minerals. Last year in the budget, 30 critical minerals were announced.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you tell me few critical minerals that are very, very much needed for India?
Sir, critical minerals are those which are used in information technology or electric vehicles or any technology that is required for a country's growth. So first comes to my mind is silicon, sir.
Mm.
Silicon, germanium, arsenic.
Mm.
Others I'm not sure, sir, but I'll read about it definitely, sir.
Lithium.
Sorry.
Lithium.
Lithium, yes, sir.
Yeah. Lithium, because very important, because lithium is a part of our batteries.
Batteries,
Whatever
yes, sir.
I'm using, my iPad, my phone, everything has a
Everything.
lithium ion battery. So
Yes,
they
sir.
have listed about 30. There is a critical mineral mission. These are all come out in the last year's budget, and many of them have not been discussed anywhere I see.
Yes, sir.
So this is how they pick up the news from the papers and bring it to our table. You listen to them, out of the bolt. Where do they get this kind of a question? This is how the questions come. Now you understand,
I
right?
will read about
I
it,
have
sir.
taken the role of 5 people sitting, and except me, I didn't ask anything about science, right? Otherwise, I have done my entire paid work. That's why I was able to ask this. Okay, we have
Yes,
taken
sir.
almost an hour's time now, right?
Yes.
We'll stop with this. Now, tell me, you have any doubt clearances?
Sir, my doubt is in some of the mocks, when I was giving short answers, like 1 or 2 lines answer, they asked me to be a certain, I mean, around 3, 4 lines, 5 lines at least. So, but you said ki be very crisp, be to the point. So, how to?
Yeah. Yeah. In my feedback, I'll give you.
Yes, sir.
Any other doubt?
And second, sir, they will ask me, why did you leave PHL? So, my genuine problem was at the time of graduation, I was thinking about giving civil services, but I did not have financial backup. So, I had to secure a job. And once I accumulated sufficient resources, I would give up the job. But
I tell you, many of our mock personality tests where the people come, they don't come with a proper analysis of your background. They are given details only on the spot, right?
Yes.
So they try to, whatever they have in their mind, they'll ask. I'm not disrespecting them, whoever be that, whether he's a small or a big. I don't want to disrespect, but their idea is wrong in that sense. 20 questions will be asked by 5 people during 25 minutes time.
So 20 into 5 or total 20?
Huh?
20 into 5 or total 20, sir?
No, totally 20. You cannot be getting more than 5 people. Maximum you get about 20 to 25 questions, right? And a lot of time the chairman will take about introducing you to the people, because he alone will have your DAF. Others will have only guest. They will not have all the details. Only the chairman will have all the details. They are known as advisors.
Yes.
So they call the panel member, they are only advisors. Who takes the call? It is the chairman.
Yes.
Others can intervene when, if something like discussion goes like 40%, 50%, 60, 61, just like that it will go. So when they say he's the best, they'll start giving from 60. And somebody will say, sir, he did very well. He answered me so well. You have seen him. Like that, they'll support when the marks will go. So we need to complete the questions for all the candidates, all the 5. If you are going to be concentrated only 1 or 2, then you don't give time to others. You understand there will be a mismatch. That is why if they want you more, you can have second answer. You can give a primary level answer, then you can give secondary level answer.
I got it, sir.
That is what they want. I don't think they want you to explain in kind of framed answer. This is all, most of the teachers, they come there, they have that kind of a notion. Right?
Yes.
A person like me, I also had that kind of a notion really. But when I had more knowledge about what transpires inside, then I put it in my mind, how many questions can be asked within 20 minutes. So you can understand, right? All the 5 people have to ask questions.
Yes, sir.
So long, yes, sometimes you may require long answer. Try to give long answer. You are given long answer in many cases. You can give. But something like talking about what is dividends, what is demography. Yes, right? Demography means this, that. They know pretty well. They only want you to know what action to be taken to materialize.
Yes.
Then your answer should be, sir, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you elaborate? You elaborate.
Yes.
Then you can give elaborating, right? You can say, give the health, you can elaborate. Can you elaborate on health factor? Then you talk about health factor. Right?
Understood, sir.
This is what my understanding is, right? So it is for you to decide whether I am right or wrong. I don't want to
definitely
judge upon anybody. I have respect for every human being. Right? Right. Very
sir, one more.
Yeah, please.
Sir, about Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, you said he was not communal person, sir. I don't have any bias, sir, but in books of history, many times I read that he was biased toward Hinduism. He was a what we say extremist.
He is not see, this is how, he didn't join with any kind of RSS group like that, right? Madan Mohan Malviya was more for, establishing an education institution. So that's good enough, right? If any Muslim does it, any Parsi does it, it's a good enough, right? The only thing is they were trying not to lose their political, the religious character. That today you may not agree, I may not agree, but in those days it will be different. Because even today religion is very important, right? You read about Marx. Can a man live without religion? He says no. It's the opium of the society, right? Like that, there are so many issues. As a student of sociology, you would have studied it, right? Religion cannot be taken away. God cannot be taken away from us. Only thing is,
we can simply say he did not join any religious institution.
There is no need for it. There is no need for it. You need not say that. He has been having a lot of respect for the religion. He was contribution is this. Then actually he was, when you are joining with Anipescent and others, it cannot be merely for religious purpose.
Yes, sir.
Political, yes, political. There are people who wanted to be, it's a Hindu country. Yes, it is their right to ask for it.
Yes,
As an individual, no, as a civil servant, we are not supposed to say anything because there is guiding principle,
yes, sir.
constitution. The constitution tells you to be so and so. You have to be
Yes, sir.
neutral. That we do it. What they have done before 47 is none of our business, right? History books,
Yes.
whatever they want, they will write. After 5 years, the entire history will be rewritten. So don't worry about it, right? You make your own a formal understanding of 4-5 points. Suppose somebody asks you, they will not ask you any inconvenient political questions. Take it from you. They are barred from asking that question. They will not ask.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. And now I tell you to go feedback. Quickly, I'll give a feedback. Your overall personality is excellent. For me to give you a percentage of mark 9 out of 10. Why this? 1% I retain, you know pretty well. Every time we need to improve ourselves. That's all. Then communication, very good. You are able to communicate. Your language, good. Your body language, extremely good, as far as what I could see. Right? Then the style of your conversation, it's good. It emits. And something like why you have come out from the BHL. Something like asking, why don't you study in the same school? Why do you come to your college? You can always simply put up that saying that such question will not be asked. Even if they are asked, you can always say, sir, it is aspiration for a man to, first of all, come up in life, then serve the society. These two things are always there in a man. That is what inspired me to take up a different career.
Yes.
I have changed 4 careers before I got into IAS. Right? Everybody does it. What is wrong in it? We started as assistant professor, then we start somewhere else, get into IPS, then get into IRS, then get into IAS. Every time this question is asked. It is our right. We can't say that it is my right. You keep your mouth shut. Can we say like that? No.
No, sir.
But this kind of questions are normally not asked. People also say, why your father is a policeman? Why you are not preferring IPS? What is the guarantee? What is the need for a policeman's son should not become a collector? Isn't it? A rational thinking should be there while they ask question. Okay, now coming back to take your DAF preparation. I'm not really happy with. What you have to take is take your DAF, take questions, 100 to 150 questions, make half a page report. Cut out whatever is not required. Go through them again and again. Don't buy hard them, but go through them again and again, refine them, and put it in your mind. In any way they can ask question, you can pull a part of it, make your answer.
Yes.
This is the idea, right? You make your entire thing. Then, as regards the keywords and bullet points that I already told you, wherever you come across, note down key point. Newspaper reading is a must. Particularly, why I am saying is that when they enter, they are all rushed into a room, hall, all of them, excepting the chairman. They'll be given half an hour time, they have to come inside. They'll spend there, lot of Akbars are kept there. Akbar. All newspapers, magazines. What these guys will do there, imagine. They will browse through the paper. They'll see what is that. They'll take up this Kerala story. They'll take up Rajasthan story. They'll tell about what happened in Anna University, why this POXO Act is happening. Somebody will be reading about this thing. They'll ask that kind of a question. So you remember why, that is why we say the current affairs is very important. At least say 1 month current affairs before you go to them is important, not from the angle of ticking off what is right and what is wrong. Mostly telling your own opinion on them. That is very important. When you talk about your hobby, you need to explain them what is your hobby. Talking about yoga, talking about reflective writing, it's very easy to explain. That is why I'm not interfering, right? You can do that. Then you remember, you make current affairs, you make your this thing, and you get a lot of information from me. You can make use of that, right? Okay. I think we have done 1 hour, and I'm happy with it. Now I've given my feedback. Now it is your time to give feedback.
So it was wonderful talking to you, sir. I got to learn many things. I will definitely change my way of answering. I will answer in bullet points, crisp, to the point answers. I'll definitely read about DEF, current affairs. I'll brush up, sir. Thank you for giving that.
My sincere prayers for it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. The document you were saying regarding my DEF and my current affairs. So you will send me, sir, or should I message you on WhatsApp?
I will send you. I will tell you.
Yes, sir. And sir, one more last question I wanted to
Yes,
ask,
sir,
sir.
please. Yes.
You gave me 9 out of 10, sir, for boosting my confidence. But actually, I wanted to ask, sir, if this was my actual interview, final interview, how much would I score, sir? I want.
Yeah,
matlab,
yeah. You know, if as of now, with this preparation, you may try to get about 160 with this standard. Now you are going to improve it. You will get about, you are capable of getting 190 to 200 easily.
Definitely,
That is what is our expectation. You can do it.
I'll try.
You can check it up yourself after the interview. You tell me.
I'll try, sir. Thank you very
You will
much.
do it. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much.